This is a recipe for cinnamon nut cookies. This is a really simple recipe and they're really, really tasty. So for this recipe you will need almond meal. I also have a recipe and instructions on how to make this on my blog. Natural honey and cinnamon. You will also need an egg white, and a bowl and a whisk. Also a baking tray and some baking paper just to lay the finished cookies on. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees and then start preparing the cookie mix. I like to make this recipe in a half serve of what I've put up on my blog. So therefore I will only be using 1 egg white, 1 cup of almond meal, etc. First, you'll need to whisk the egg white. We're using the egg white only, so remember that. You can whisk or beat the egg white. Just whisk it until it becomes frothy. Once the egg white looks frothy like this, you can fold the almond meal into the egg white. Get rid of this whisk. Bring in the spatula. Pour the almond meal in and fold it all together. Once the egg white and almond meal are folded together, we can add the honey, so 1/8 of a cup of honey, and we can add the cinnamon, so 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Once you've added that, mix the ingredients together. Once it's mixed, it should look like this. And now it's ready to be spooned onto the baking tray to make the cookies. When spooning the mixture, I just like to use a teaspoon. Just grab a teaspoon of the mixture, about that much, and just place it onto the baking tray. I like them this size, they're good bite-sized pieces for the bub. They also cook more thoroughly when they're this size. So just spoon the mixture on and we'll come back once I've finished doing that. So now the cookies are all spooned onto the tray, you can put them into the oven. As I said, the oven's on about 180 degrees Celsius. Take the cookies and slide them into the oven and cook them until they are golden brown. I have now removed the cookies from the oven. They tend to go quite dark around the edges, but they're not burned. This is a finished cookie. They are really, really yummy. I was actually quite surprised at how tasty they are. So I hope that you and Bub enjoy these tasty little snacks. You can just store them in a cupboard. I put mine in the jar. Enjoy!